Hello everyone, and welcome back to Easy English Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
And I am Peter. Hello to all our wonderful listeners. Emily, you look like you are ready to fly away today. Are you wearing a passport as a necklace? Because you look very prepared for an airport.
Not quite, Peter, but I'm very excited because I spent all morning looking at colorful maps, airplane tickets, and travel blogs. I am planning my summer vacation down to the last detail.
Oh, I want to go on vacation too. I've been dreaming of white sand and blue water, but I looked at my bank account this morning and it told me, Peter, you are staying home and watching TV in your living room.
That is a common mistake, Peter. Many people think you need a mountain of gold or a winning lottery ticket to see the world, but you really don't. You just need a better plan.
Really? Because every time I look at travel photos on the internet, I see luxury hotels with gold showers and private beaches. It looks like a life for billionaires.
That is just one way to travel. Today, we're talking about budget travel, how to have an amazing adventure, see incredible sights, and meet new people without spending a fortune or emptying your savings.
I love this topic because I want to go to Japan and eat real ramen, but I only have enough money for a bus ticket to the next town and maybe a sandwich right now.
Well, stay tuned, everyone, because at the end of the episode, I have a very powerful secret tip, a small trick I use to find the cheapest flights that most people never think to check. It can save you hundreds of dollars.
A secret flight tip. Please tell me now, Emily. I am ready to pack my suitcase and run to the airport right this second.
I promise I will share it, but first, let's talk about why we think travel has to be so expensive and how to change that mindset. Part 1. The high cost of convenience. Emily, when you think of a dream vacation, what is the first thing you imagine in your mind?
I imagine a five-star hotel right on the beach with a giant swimming pool and someone bringing me a cold drink with a little umbrella every 10 minutes while I lie in the sun.
That sounds lovely and very relaxing, but that is what I call paying for convenience. You're paying a huge premium for other people to do every single thing for you.
I suppose that's true, but isn't it stressful to do everything yourself, like carrying bags and finding buses?
It can be a little more work, but it's also much more of an adventure. When you travel on a budget, you engage more with the local culture. You step out of the tourist bubble, where everyone speaks your language and sells you expensive souvenirs.
My friend David, you remember David, right? The guy who loves expensive gadgets? He went to Paris last summer and spent $400 a night on hotel room just because he wanted a view of the Eiffel Tower from his window.
$400 just for a view? That is a lot of money. David could have stayed in a lovely, clean hostel for $30 and walked 5 minutes to the park to see the tower for free. He would have had $370 left for amazing French food.
I think David likes the comfort more than the culture. He stayed in his room most of the time because it was so expensive he felt he had to use it.
That is a waste. You should spend your money on experiences, not just on 4 walls and a bed. Part 2. Timing is everything. Emily, one of the biggest secrets to budget travel is timing. Have you ever heard of off-season travel, Peter? Or maybe shoulder season?
I think it means going to the beach in the middle of winter when it's freezing and raining, right? That doesn't sound very fun.
Not necessarily. It means going when most people are at work or school. For example, going to the Mediterranean in May or September instead of August. Prices for flights and hotels drop significantly during these times.
Oh, I see. So instead of going to Greece in July when it's crowded, hot, and very expensive, I could go when it's a bit quieter but still sunny.
Exactly. The weather is still beautiful, the locals are more relaxed because there are fewer tourists, and the prices are much more budget-friendly. It's a win-win.
I'm going to remember that. The less I spend on the flight, the more I can spend on high-quality sushi in Tokyo. I like this grammar rule. It helps my wallet.
It really does. And remember that the further you go from the city center, the cheaper the prices become. Part 3. Authentic experiences versus tourist traps. Emily, When you go to a new city and you're very hungry, where do you usually go to find a meal?
I usually look for a restaurant with a big, colorful menu in English and a lot of photos of the food right near the main square or the big cathedral.
Oh, Peter, that is a classic tourist trap. Those places are always overpriced. The service is rushed, and the food is often not very authentic or fresh.
But I'm scared that if I go into a small local place where nobody speaks English, I won't understand the menu, and I might order something strange like octopus ice cream.
That's part of the fun of travel. Use a translation app or just point at what someone else is eating and look happy. Local markets and street food are the best ways to save money and have a real cultural connection.
My friend David once paid $15 for a small bottle of water at a cafe right next to the Colosseum in Rome. He was so angry he talked about it for the rest of the trip.
$15 for water? That is crazy. If he had walked just 2 streets away into the small alleys, he probably could have found a public fountain for free or a local shop for $1. He paid $14 for the view of the Colosseum while drinking.
It really ruined his mood for the afternoon. He felt like he was being cheated.
Part 4. Accommodation choices. Where we sleep is usually our biggest expense when we travel, but it doesn't have to be. Have you ever stayed in a hostel, Peter?
I thought hostels were only for teenagers who don't mind sleeping in a room with 10 strangers, a guitar player, and a lot of loud snoring.
That is an old stereotype, Peter. Many modern hostels have beautiful private rooms, and they're very clean, social, and safe. I stayed in a hostel in Prague, and I met people from 5 different countries in the communal kitchen.
So I don't have to be a student to stay there? I'm 35 and I like my sleep.
Not at all. People of all ages, including families, use them now. Another great option is house sitting, where you look after someone's home and maybe their pet while they're away on their own holiday.
Wait, let me get this straight. I can stay in a beautiful house for free just by feeding a cat or walking a dog. I love cats, Emily. This is the best news I have heard all year.
It's true. You stay for free in exchange for a little responsibility. It's a wonderful way to live like a local in a new city without paying for a hotel. Target listener task. Comment below with the word travel and tell us what is your best tip for saving money on a trip. Have you ever tried house sitting or stayed in a hostel? Or tell us about a time you accidentally spent too much money, like David. Part 5. Emily's secret tip.
Okay, Emily, I have my cat food ready and my walking shoes on for my house-sitting adventure. Please tell me your secret flight tip before I press the buy button on the wrong ticket.
Okay, here it is. It's a technical trick called the incognito rule.
The incognito rule. Do I have to wear a disguise, a fake mustache, and a hat to buy a ticket online?
No, but your web browser does. Every time you search for a flight, the website saves cookies. It remembers your interests, and sometimes they slowly raise the price because they know you really want that specific flight.
That is so sneaky and unfair. So they make me panic and think the price is going up, so I buy it quickly.
Exactly. It's a psychological trick. You must always use an incognito or private window in your web browser when searching for flights. It prevents the website from tracking your history and keeps the prices at the lowest level.
Wow, I never knew that. I thought the prices were just changing because of the weather or something. I'm going to open a private window right now and look for those Japan flights again.
It can save you hundreds of dollars over a long trip, Peter. It's a small change that makes a massive difference to your travel budget. Well, everyone, we hope you enjoyed today's episode about budget travel and how to see the amazing world without breaking the bank.
I feel much more confident and inspired now. I'm going to travel the world, feed many friendly cats, and save a lot of money while doing it.
If you liked this episode, please give it a like and subscribe to Easy English channel. We love being part of your English learning journey.
Yes, and please share this episode with a friend who thinks they are too poor to travel. Show them Emily's secret tips and save them from David's mistakes.
Until next time, everyone, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep practicing your English every day.
Goodbye, everyone. See you in Japan, or maybe in a local market somewhere. Ciao.